I think Claudine Gay's main mistake is that she might have forgotten that she was a black woman in a den of vipers known as academia. Because the answers during that congressional hearing didn't give media trained. And I don't know if like the expectation was that this was a truth seeking mission and that she'd be given nuance and grace.
Okay, sis makes a lot of great points in this TikTok. Allegedly, Dr. Gay forgot who she was. I would say she accepted their label and their proper nouns. Then they accuse her of plagiarism, and then they offer no institutional support. It's so interesting that I would see this TikTok on the same day that the prophet Katt Williams was the guest preacher on Club Shay Shay. That's the church for lovers of truth and brown liquor. The prophet Katt Williams, he gave us a frame, though, that I believe fits Dr. Gay's situation. Prophet Williams said, in life and all professions and industries, the dividing line is not race. He said, the dividing line is God versus everyone else. God is truth and light. And Katt let everyone in the virtual pews know that truth and light ain't scared of lies and darkness. That's what you get with God. Now, he doesn't name the other side the, quote, devil's team. But fam, he describes the leaders of that team as disloyal and their outcomes as destructive. He then goes on to name names and outcomes, but he leveled me when he said this. He said, they pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. My concern for Dr. Gay is her foundation. From the elite prep schools to Ivy League postgraduate programs, sis aligned herself with their training, parroting their talking points, trusting that they could be trusted. Now, yeah, when they're in trouble, they're going to seek us out. The good sister who stepped up when the Indianapolis Newfields stepped in it with that bullshit job ad, I think it was about a year ago. And then 1 year later, what? She's out. They found a reason. And I remember even back in 1997 when I was a new HR professional and I'm making connections and I'm seeking mentors and I want to know who needs to be known. And I remember being rocked to my core when Sister Diana Green in Pittsburgh stepped up to steer the ship and course correct for a utility company that was all out of sorts. I mean, she was a for real rock star. I'm in Texas and I know about what's going on in Pittsburgh. She's active in her community. She sings in the church choir. She stood unapologetically in her power. Then someone dug up her resume and found a discrepancy. Her resignation made headlines, as did her decision to end her life. The prophet said on Club Shay Shay, the dividing line is God and everyone else. Truth and light versus lies and darkness. I don't believe the real problematic lies are improper citations of a dissertation. I believe the improper lies are when they told her, you can trust us. And she believed him. They pay you to not talk about the things they don't want you to talk about. I pray that there's some liberty and thriving Dr. Gay is about to experience now that she's unshackled from their truth, from their checkbook. Truth is not afraid of lies. Light never loses to darkness. Ashe, and it is so.